The popular musician Onyeka Owenu died, according to the report coming from Nigeria this morning. She died, and may her soul continue to rest in peace. And like we say all the time, many of us are just going to go at some point, while some of us will go at a longer period. But one thing we need to understand is that the intobashe sile làwọn èèyàn máa fi sọ pé ẹ má bínú, a lot of movement on the bus here. Intobashe sile mo bẹ̀ yàn wá lórí Facebook ní bíbá. Intobashe sile làbọ̀ abá. Ntí Onyeka Owenu ti ṣe sílẹ̀ òun làwọn èèyàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí nísìn. She has played her part, and that is the end. It is now up to the rest of us that is still alive to play our part so that we can save humanity. And like I always say, nobody wants us to be free, but we have to free ourselves, especially from the danger and the problem that we are facing in the most corrupt and a country that disrespects human rights. Many people die all the time, like I always say. That is the paper. 1, 2, 3. Both of them, 3 of them were all stabbed by one single person. And we saw what happened yesterday with the tension and the anger. One more time. What one in the UK. Many of us need to understand that when people are in tension, a lot of things can play out and a lot of things can happen very, very fast. And that's the reason why, good morning, Babami Oyedoku. Like I said, this is just a very, very short broadcast. I will be bringing the broadcast to an end in just about a few minutes. But I just want us to understand that what we are doing today is so that the next generation does not go through the pain, especially Tibugwa to go through in Nigeria, because Nigeria has given us so much pain, and that pain is to stop. And that's the reason why many people were asking them, especially I want only voice, to speak out against the injustice that is pelted on many Nigerians today. So when people are saying that, can't we might be reflect on, but you know, man be reflect on you now, low long, see along, but for one inconcon, a man question along. Good morning, Mr. Edward Mukibubu Abashin Wale. Like I said, it's just a very short broadcast. If you're coming in Onyeka Owenu, I can confirm from multiple sources that she died. She attended a birthday party somewhere in Lagos State, and she slumped and died. I think she's about 70 plus or thereabout. Kolonko Foriji, Kuba Tesafefere. Àwa tó kù nísìn, àwa níṣẹ́ kù sí lọ́wọ́. We have to do what needs to be done. Like I said, these were the little innocent girls tí wọ́n pa ṣẹ̀rí wọn, àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta innocent. Ǹjẹ́ a mọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn innocent children tí Nàìjíríà ti pa, whether they are Igbos, Yorùbás, Hausas, regardless of wherever they are in Nigeria. Millions of innocent children are being killed. And when people are now saying, we're going to come out and protest against the bad government, we say, well, it is not a bad government. That is exactly what the British created. The British doesn't want a good government in Nigeria. That is a fact. Because if otherwise, Kojako created this monster known as Nigeria, knowing that we are different people. Igbo yato Hausa, Ototoniwa. But they think that by joining us together in a false marriage, that is now creating pain on a daily basis. And if I go quickly to the history today, I can tell you that history. So let's quickly look at the history. Today in history, in 1635, British Public Island Post Services were established. I think that's the postal service. In 1912, that was 2 years before the fraudulent amalgamation. the world first film censorship was released in the US. In 1919, that is about 5 years after the fraudulent amalgamation, because all these years are very, very important, because we have our own life. Muki our grace, we were living a very good life. We had no problem. The little resources standing and managing. Go to the way our British rider go well. The Weimar Republic was established in 1919. That is like 5 years after the fraudulent amalgamation. 1950, Britain First Service Store, Sainsbury's, was opened. That is as far back as 1950. How many businesses in Yoruba ló ti parun tí a lè tọ́ka sí mọ́ lẹ́nu? Kí ló dé tá a lè tọ́ka sí? Because things have gone kaput in that messed up country, Uncle Nigeria. So let's go further and see if I can pick up more in the history today. In 1956, at the Old Trafford, England, Boa, blah, blah, blah. So, just to buttress, the broadcast this morning again, that nobody should expect anything to come free, especially our demand for the freedom of the Yoruba people away from the contraction known as Nigeria. Nigeria is never going to work, and there's no amount of what we pray that will allow Nigeria to work. So if you're one of those expecting connect the train, if you're one of those that is expecting that Nigeria is going to work, well, you better start thinking otherwise, because it is not going to work, and it was never designed to work anyway. And that's one thing that we need to understand. So Moki, Brother Miolani Williams, good morning, and the rest of those that have joined us again. Well, I am not at home, so if the voice is smoothing, you can check me on the other platform. And moreover, when we're outside, don't expect a very stable broadcast. So network will be flicking up and on down. So like we say all the time, the freedom of the Yoruba people needs to happen now, and it must happen very, very fast, so that we can be free from the shackles of the monsters that Nigeria created. Nigeria created a lot of false hope for millions of people. And the time is now important that we say it as it is. Because we're going to need the impediment to all our problems that we are encountering today. So, and the end of it is coming. Thank you very much. People come out or not, Ola Lamamo. But one thing is, end bad government, Tinubu must go. All that agenda, it is too late. So if you end bad government, we are all ending Nigeria simultaneously. If any military coup happens, that will still be the end of Nigeria. So if anybody think that you will end the bad government, you will end Tinubu government, and then you will now say to us, especially those that doesn't believe in one Nigeria, oh, now Tinubu is still law. Hey, Tinubu don't go. Oh yeah, let's now bring in and work with who? Kalefe work pẹ̀lú. So where am I from? So àbọ̀rọ̀ mo yẹ yín nísìn. So ẹ má rò pé ẹ má lọ end the bad government. Àbí kílẹ̀ rò. Ẹ bá wá end the bad government yẹn tán. Ẹ wá assume pé that will be the end of that bad government. So tá bá ti wá end the bad government. Kí la máa wá ṣe? So we end bad government. So tá bá ti end the bad government. àwa lọ gbé another government wa ọ̀ràn pé àwọn èèyàn tí mọ kókó so ẹ fẹ́ lọ end the bad government so I end the bad government kan àti wá continue pẹ̀lú another bad government no it can't happen. There's no point we end one bad government and we bring another government in. The most important thing is you end that government, then we end Nigeria. So the end of Nigeria ní gbogbo ariwo everybody jọ ń pa. Àwọn tó ń pariwo end bad government àtàwọn táwọn pariwo Yorùbá nation is two different things. But the end result is none of us will own Nigeria again. Kò sẹ́ni kankan nu wa tá jọ máa own Nigeria. We will bring it down. And we are going to bring it down non-violent. We have said that so many times as Yoruba people. But the crisis tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tí Nigeria fẹ́ fi pín òun ló fẹ́ erupt. So nobody should be scared. Nobody should be concerned. Nobody should be worried. Crisis will always erupt. The world is full of evil. And ìgbà tó bá ti jẹ́ kájọ jókòó kájọ yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ lórí table, it will erupt to so many crises. So pé Nigeria fẹ́ go into crisis within the next 24 hours. That is up to them if they do so. But even if that doesn't happen, at the appropriate time, the call for millions of Yoruba people to hit the street would happen. But àwa kọ́ là ń gbé àwa ń ṣe Yoruba nation, àwa ní kẹ́ jáde kẹ́ lọ protest. No. When we needed every one of you 2 years ago, you didn't come out. So ẹ ṣe wá fẹ́ fọ́ọ̀sì bàbá wa olóyè Ìgbòho because a lè má dárúkọ Ìgbòho ó ní ojúmọ́ kan ní mọ́ kán má dárúkọ òun níbì kankan ìyẹn náà la ṣe ń dárúkọ ẹ àwọn tó bá wò pé à ń dárúkọ Ìgbòho ó wá ń ká wọn lára mo ti sọ fún gbogbo wọn born bastard ní so ẹ̀yẹ́ yẹn wá ká fọkàn balẹ̀. So I'm gonna join you all again. I think it's about almost some 6:15 a.m. Let us remain absolute firm and let us remain focused. Don't allow anybody to distract you with any nonsense post, any nonsense blogging, any nonsense YouTube video. Àwọn tó fi máa pawó lórí YouTube, they are all bomb bastard. Láàárọ̀ mo ti mú conflicts but mo ti fata sẹ́nu. They are bomb bastard. You know, you have to take the breakfast before you leave the house. So we'll be catching up again along the line. As you all know, there will be multiple videos as usual when we're out and about. But I just wanted to know that because we have work to do and that work needs to be concluded, and that's exactly what we are doing. So Yoruba Nation is a movement. If you're not happy with Yoruba Nation, one man share African movie ìyẹn ni kẹ́ máa wò tẹ́ bá ti wà lórí YouTube ní láti wà upset. Àwa tá à ń ṣe Yoruba Nation tá gbé dání àwa máa báṣẹ́ lọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ Yoruba Nation tó ti sú yín pàdé wa tá bá débẹ̀. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Kòròdú, mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ní gbogbo ibi tí olúkálùkù wa wà tí a ti ń try láti survive, whether ní Europe ní America ní ṣẹ́rí bóyá bright bó ṣe jẹ́ kó rí bóyá jẹ́ kílẹ̀ Yorùbá náà rí nìyẹn, ó yẹ kó máa bright ni kò jẹ́ kó dúdú. Àwọn ìka olóṣèlú ló ń jẹ́ kílẹ̀ Yorùbá dúdú tí wọ́n jẹ́ kí a fi wà progressive. Ṣẹ́rí bí ṣe ń dán yìí tí mo look like ẹni tó sick kò sí nǹkan kan tó ṣe wá, but ẹ̀yin wà nílé nísìn ṣe lẹ máa ń look like ẹni tó sick, kò ń ṣe fault yín. Èmi tí mo milk láàárọ̀ yìí nísìn, mo ti mu cornflakes frosties ni mo jẹ láàárọ̀ yìí, gbogbo tí mo need mo ti gbé sínú backpack mi tó lè last me at least for the day. Yoruba Nation is the message. Yoruba Nation is the hope. Under one leadership, Baba Kitoye, Ọ̀túnba Demola àti CSI àtàwọn bàbá tó kù náà tí gbogbo ìgbà kọ́ la máa ń dárúkọ wọn, but tó o bá ti wà lábẹ́ wọn o náà ń ṣe Yoruba Nation. Ẹ wá sọ pé yẹn pé o lọ ń gbọ́ Máyégún. Mo ní born bastard ní ẹ Máyégún, mo ní fẹ́ sílẹ̀. Mo gbọ́ díẹ̀ nù kan tó sọ lálẹ́ àná. O ní kò kí o ní kò lè pronounce orúkọ mi dáadáa. Kò lè pronounce orúkọ mi dáadáa. Is a born bastard. Lọ gbé picture bàbá ẹ̀ jáde, mo fẹ́ rí picture dá díẹ̀. Máyégún, I want to see your dad picture on the Facebook, and I give you 24 hours to release all the evidence against CSI. If you don't release it, I will continue to come for you and until I am satisfied. I have released a picture of my father that died in 1980. Look at how fresh he was before he died. With the children that he has, with the wives that he has, with everything that he has, he lived a good life before he died. I want to see your dad before the social media. That was the picture of my dad before the social media. You're a bomb bastard for calling out Igbowo's name. I am calling you out as I will every day. And if you're one of those Mayegu, look, all these are Omo Yibo, because these are going to Omo Yibo, Lori Brukula, I want to tell you. Where do you concern me with Omo Yibo? Kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín. Kí ni kàn mí pẹ̀lú Omo Yibo? Wọ́n wà lórí mi tó Mayegu, don't listen to Koiki. Don't listen to Koiki. Òun náà ń jorí báyìí. Alábòsí, ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọmọ kékeré, ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Kírú yẹn kó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń dalẹ̀ láti kékeré. Bomb bastard. Gbé picture bá bẹ́ẹ̀ jáde. That is my father's picture, as it is taken in a black and white. Lọ gbé picture daddy ẹ̀ náà jáde, carry, and release all the information on Igbowo. If not, I'll be back again for you before the end of the day. Thank you so much, everyone. And nobody should come and tell me, oh, Koiki, ẹ má ṣe yẹn, ẹ má bára yín jà. Òun ni kẹ́ lọ bá sọ̀rọ̀, kó lọ wẹ orí ẹ̀, torí pé ó ti ṣẹ̀. Bó dẹ̀ ṣe máa bá lọ nìyẹn. Bomb bastard. Good morning, everyone, and have a great day. Bye for now.